He said, and don't just keep mumbling repetitive words to the Lord like the pagans do, because your Father already knows what you need before you even ask. And then here we get to the next chapter, and he goes, ask anyway. And I love Jesus, but you got to go deep with him. Because you're like, okay, so it seems like if he already knows, why do I need to ask? He goes, oh no, you need to ask. You need to seek. You need to knock. The persistence with which we should seek the promises of God, which he promises, if you go down and see that, to everyone. Everyone who what? Asks, seeks, and knocks. Andrew Murray, who writes much on this, he says that we're asking for the gift. So we're thinking about the thing or the person that we're praying for the gift. But he says, seeking, you begin to seek the giver. So now you're no longer just trying to take hold of the gift, you're trying to take hold of the Father who's the giver. And then knocking, you seek to enter into fellowship with the Father. Here's something I've been thinking about this week, thinking about ask, seek, knock. The way God has made the way we think and the way what comes to our attention seem to be connected in this regard. I think there's something I'm getting a hold of here. If I name a thing specifically to the Lord and I ask for it, now I start expecting and seeking it to happen, and I begin to knock on the door of the Father's home and say, I'm really believing you for this, God. I'm really looking for this. This prayer life of persistence that Jesus is teaching here is not that we're aggravating the Father, and just because we've been so persistent, I'm finally going to give Gary what he's asking for because he just won't stop asking. That's not the way the Father works. It's more about life change for me. That persistence is showing, God, I can't do this. I'm fully dependent on you as my Father. Can you make a decision about whether or not the next breath is available to you, that your heart will beat the next beat? Are you telling your heart to beat right now? No. Our entire life is in the Father's hands. And when we pray persistently, we are saying that. We're saying, I'm dependent on you.